Now I'm going to talk about the main topic that I wanted to get on camera and discuss today that I was feeling. You are not where you want to be yet because you are not ready. You are not the person that you desire to be because you are not ready yet. You are not at the outcome that you desire. You have not achieved things that you want to achieve. You have not been blessed with the status that you want to have because you are not ready yet. Period. And I know that's a tough pill to swallow for a lot of us, but it's something that we have to accept and that we have to understand. There are a lot of things that we desire that our spirit is just not ready to attain. And if we attain even the smallest portion of what we think we desire or what we think we want, we will be destroyed. We will be destroyed. We will be destroyed if we get what we think we want right now. Because we're not ready for it. And that's just what it boils down to. And you have to be willing to understand and accept that. Now, why do we want what we want so bad right now? Why do we feel like we're deserving of that status that we so desperately want? Why do we feel like we're deserving of the money, the cars, the clothes that we so desperately want? Why do we feel like we're deserving of the woman or the man that we think we may want? Why do we feel like we're deserving of the car? I already said car, of the job that we may want, or the career that we may want, or the relationship that we may want. It all comes down to our ego. It all comes down to our ego. See, our ego wants to see us in a place that it can look and confirm its identity. Like how you may wake up in the morning and you feel like, oh, I'm $1 million type of guy. But do you have $1 million habits? Do you have $1 million decision-making skills? Do you have $1 million thought processes? Do you have $1 million conversations? Do you have $1 million ideas? Do you have $1 million patterns? Right? Your ego wants you to believe that you're $1 million type of person, but on a day-to-day, are you $1 million caliber person? See what I'm saying? We have to destroy our ego. We have to kill it. That's the only way we're going to get to our desired outcomes. Because our ego has such high expectations of us. Our ego has expectations of us that's all the way up here. And being that those expectations are so high, it's almost like in our regular minds and our regular bodies, it almost feels unachievable. So it's just easy to just say, oh, I want this and I want that, I want this and I want that, and feel like you deserve it, but not really get up every day and do the day-to-day work, lay the bricks every day to really feed what it is that we think that we want inside of our ego. I hope that made sense. Y'all, I am new to this getting on camera and talking stuff, and I didn't have anything written down today. So forgive me if this sounds disorganized or mumbled and yapped and stuff like that, but I'm trying my best. I need some water. Holy Spirit, talk to me. So our ego will really have us doing anything so that it can continue to feed itself. Like for instance, I day trade, and my ego wants me to be able to walk around, and I'm not gonna say flex, stunt, and floss on people. But I want to be able to say like, bro, I don't have to get up and go work no job. That's so egotistical. I want to be able to just say, bro, I can make $1,000 from my phone in 10 minutes. Just so I can look at the other person and be like, bro, everybody can't do this. I want to be able to sit up on my high horse and be on my own pedestal. But that's all egotistical thinking. That's all egotistical mindset. As far as me being a DJ, that's all my ego. Because I want to be able to control the crowd, control everybody, have everybody adore me, have everybody idolize me, have everybody love me, because I'm in control of how they feel. And I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, because that kind of is what comes with my job. But when you have too much ego attached to what it is that you want to achieve or what it is that you want to do, it will literally destroy you. It will destroy it will destroy the reality of that actually happening because your ego is so in control. Now, it's nothing wrong with having an ego because an ego instills some type of confidence. But you gotta know the boundaries between when your ego is destroying you and when your ego is assisting you. You can never be 100% dive into your ego at all times because that is self-destructive. That is really, really self-destructive. You could be doing something that's so bad for you. You could be doing something that's so negative for you, but it's feeding your ego, so you'll continue to do it. Like prime example, I used to grow weed. I used to really grow weed, and everybody's spiritual conscience isn't as developed. So if you're not there, then it's okay. God gonna continue to work on you. But I knew deep down inside that this ain't the path that God wants for me. But it really fed my ego when I'm like, bro, I don't even have to go buy no weed no more from nobody. I'm the plug. Like, I'm the plug. I'm waking up and before I brush my teeth, people calling me, I'm making $300 jug, $300 plays just because I'm the supplier and I'm the grower. Like, it don't get no better than that. But then one day, I had this most crazy incident happen where, long story short, they said that my neighbor was tripping off of shrooms, right? So he got his Draco, he got his gun, and he just started shooting. So he was just shooting, and I had 7 bullet holes coming to my apartment upstairs where I was growing the weed at. And by the grace of God, I had the bullet holes go in all these other areas, but in my grow room, no bullet holes was in the grow room. Like, not one bullet hole went in the room where I had to grow. Why was that pivotal? Because when the police came upstairs to search my apartment, you know they gotta search around it and take pictures and stuff like that. They didn't have to go into my grow room because there wasn't no bullet holes in there. And they knew I wasn't lying because they didn't see any bullet holes come from the apartment downstairs and shoot up into their room. So when they asked to go into their room, I just had to lock the door and tell them that, you know, they ain't need to go up in there. And I don't know how I got out of that situation besides the grace of God. And by the grace of God, one of the police officers just happened to know me. I swear I didn't mean to make this video long, but it's Holy Spirit talking to me. So I say all that to basically say, my ego could have gotten me in jail because I'm doing something that's really not right for my spirit. And I'm adamant about doing something that's not right for my spirit just because of my ego is being built and my ego is being poured into, right? Just like with me DJing, like so many girls will come up to the DJ booth and give me the time of day and give me their numbers and want to holler at me and want to pursue me, and I would be like, bet. I would just deal with anybody who wanted to deal with me. If they gave me the time of day, I'll give them the time of day back because it fed my ego. But then after a while, I just realized, man, you're not even the type of caliber woman I need to be dealing with. And then it would drain my spirit, and then I would wind up getting entangled with them, getting in relationships and stuff with them because it fed my ego. And then after a while, I would realize, damn, this really not what's best for me. I would have to wind up, either they wind up falling off or I wind up cutting it short. And now I'm going through the emotional pain of detachment and separation, all because of my ego. So I say that to basically say, when the ego is controlling us, we have to kill it. We have to kill it dead. We have to kill it dead. Like, now if you're an athlete and you're out on the court, like if you're playing basketball and you're out on the court and your ego is just, I'm feeding your ego right now and you put up 60 points, that's a different kind of example of feeding your ego. You see what I'm saying? Because it's for a certain period of time for a very specific purpose, and then afterwards you come back to humbleness. You see what I'm saying? Like when I was DJing, my ego should have been filled for that particular time, and then afterwards I come back to humbleness. But when we start letting it carry on into our everyday lives outside of what our ego is called for, outside of its purpose, then that's when we start seeing the detrimental effects of being too invested into our ego. When I'm day trading and I know I have a target of either lose $500 or make $1,000, and that's it. Once I see my profit target go above $1,000 and I keep on wanting to be in a trade, take more trades, try to make more money. See, that's where my ego come in. And that's why I have the detrimental effects of, okay, see, God, I don't bless you with 1,000. You know what? You've been doing so good, I even bless you with 1,500. But see, now you want to go try and make 3,000 a day. Now I'm going to take back all your profits you made and put you in the negative 2,000 because your ego was getting you too high up on your high horse right now. You too high up on your pedestal. And your ego is what's going to cause for your demise. You see what I'm saying? That's what it is. When you don't know when to let go of your ego or find a good opportunity to just push your ego to the side for a better purpose in the future, it's gonna hurt you. And you're gonna see it start affecting you mentally. You're gonna see it start affecting you physically. You're gonna see it affect you spiritually. And you may see it affect you financially and creatively. Like, this is not a game, this is so real. My whole year this year has been destroyed by just me having an ego. I'm trying to tell y'all. Like, I would be up all night playing 2K, smoking weed. Like, I'm talking about I was so good at it. We killing dudes. Like, I got a dog record on 2K, up all night smoking. Then guess what? God gives me the worst respiratory infection. The worst. Like, okay. Outside of that, so now I got a respiratory infection and I can't breathe. I can't smoke no more. I can't do nothing I want to do. God healed me back up, right? And then I'm still smoking. It's all ego. Another example, going to the gym. That's why I'm real cautious about what it is that we're doing, even if it is healthy. If it's really pouring into our ego too much, having moderation with it. Because going to the gym was something that I was very adamant about, was something that I did, but it's like, I don't know how pure my intentions was with it, which is why God made me get a hernia and made me have a hernia surgery to the point where I haven't been able to go back to the gym like I once was in about a year now. Because somehow God knew, like, nah, bro, this is feeding into your ego a little bit too much, and it's kind of destroying the purity within you. It's kind of destroying the righteousness within you. So now I got to kill your ego and make you go have a surgery, and you go sit your head down for a few months, boy, because you need to get your ego in check. So I hope this is resonating with people, and I hope it's something that you can kind of somewhat understand, because if your ego gets in the way too much, it will destroy you. It will destroy very valuable relationships. I'm not making this stuff up, y'all. This is like my real life testimony. Like, no cap. But like I was saying, your ego will destroy your mental, it will destroy your physical, it will destroy your spiritual, it will destroy very meaningful and valuable relationships that you have in this life. Your ego will tear that apart because you think that you got it. You want to feed your ego. And I'm telling you, sometimes it's better to just kill your ego and be humble so that you can get to where you really desire to be, because we are the only thing that's stopping us from our destiny. We're the only thing that's in the way of our fruit that God got out for us. We are the only thing, like literally. Like I said, you're not where you want to be because you're not ready yet. You're not ready yet. And a lot of that is that we keep on trying to feed into our egos. So destroy your ego. Kill your ego so that you can get to where you want to be. And it doesn't mean that you have to just kill it dead 100% all the time. And I gave examples already, so I'm not going to continue to talk in circles. But know when it's time to put your ego in your back pocket for the betterment of yourself and the people around you and your relationships. And know when it's time to, pull it out and pop it a little bit. But there are times to be humble, and there are times to, sit on your high horse. But whatever you do, make sure you do it with humbleness and make sure you're doing it with humility. There's so many Bible verses, y'all. I'm new to my Bible, so I really can't quote none right now, but the Bible talks about being arrogant and being proudful and being too proud. Just go look it up. So keep your ego in moderation so that you can get to where you desire to be. There's plenty of other stuff that we can talk about. Like I already spoke about your habits and how that affects getting to where you desire to be at. But today, I guess the topic was just ego. So I think that's pretty much it for today's video. If anything else comes to me, I'll get on camera and record. But man, y'all, if y'all are taking away any value, I got my first comment and my first like on one of my videos the other day, and it meant so much to me because I swear it takes so much emotional energy to get on camera and talk about these type of things, because you really have to pull out of your den of pain to get on camera and speak these things. So I'm getting on camera, but after I get down here and record, it hurts. It does. I'm getting up and I'm reading my Bible, but after I get done reading my Bible, it hurts, because it's like, you're really confronting all of your pain. You're really confronting all of this. So all I ask is that y'all leave a comment, man, leave a like, leave a subscribe, and let me know that I'm on my purpose and I'm doing the right thing. You know, give me a little support if you want to, if it's in God's will for you to do so. But I just want to say thank y'all. Control your ego, moderate your ego, and don't let it get in the way of your fruit. All right, that's pretty much it. You can go edit.